If you're a musician struggling with marketing, then I have a tool that is of interest and may help you, which is today's sponsor, Matchfy. Matchfy.io is a self-promotion tool for musicians which uses AI, artificial intelligence, and specific algorithms to help musicians get their music onto Spotify playlists. But it does not just do that, it also helps you get in contact with TikTok campaigners and helps you to get various other outlets such as magazines or webzines to get your music out there. So I'm going to head to my PC and show you step by step on the various tools that I have used on Matchfy, and thanks again for Matchfy.io for sponsoring this video. Oh yeah, don't forget, I have a discount code and link in the description below where you can get 20% off of Matchfy. So the first thing you do is go to Matchfy.io, and then once you're on Matchfy.io, you want to, first of all, you can change how the screen looks. You might want to work in dark mode or light mode. So over here on the top right, there's a bulb, or you get like a half moon. You can make it go dark mode, or you can stay in light. So I'm going to keep it in light mode just so we can see everything. Just at a quick glance, it tells you how many tracks are added on Spotify per day. This is relevant because you need to be one of those tracks that gets some traction when it gets uploaded. Matchfy gives you a breakdown of what Matchfy is, but I will give you that, and then various other tools that are within Matchfy. So I'm gonna show you some of them just so you can see more or less the benefits of using the tool. So the very first thing, you want to go to the top right and then log in with Spotify. So when you log in with Spotify, you just put in your details and then you log in like that. And then make sure you remember me. And then it asks you to allow Spotify. So then I say agree. Okay, and then change back to light mode. So once you've signed in, the first thing you want to do is click on where it's your name and profile are. So mine is skill. And then I want to go to my profile to set up my profile. Matchfy, when the first time you sign in without the cookies being there, it gives you a step-by-step introduction of the various tools within the subsection. So I'm just going to go next because I'm going to show you all this. Credits are basically the currency within the platform, and one thing that is nice to see over here, we reward the most active curator on the platform by sending 200 euros via PayPal. So what's this relevance? If you're a curator, someone who makes playlists or have some kind of way to get music being used, a curator, then you might want to use the platform to be a curator. Next, credits. Profile section I'm going to go through now, so I'm not going to say anything about that. Artist section, I'll go through that too. Submission section, I'll come back to that once I've submitted something. And then VIP promotions, I will skip this for now because I just want to show you I'll come back to it, but basically VIP promotions, this will allow you to keep track of VIP promotions you have requested and monitor the status of those submissions. So VIP promotions are a different kind of promotion. I'll get into that when we get there. And then next, playlists. These are the playlists that you will be notified both by email. So you do get emails when you submit, and then you can view submissions made by other artists for mine and manage the songs for each of your playlists. So complete. So when you first sign in, there's going to be a new update available. So I'm just going to hit the update now and then change it back to light mode. Okay, so the very first thing you want to do is modify this section over here where it says edit profile. When you edit the profile, you want to add in all your socials within the platform. And then once those are set up, the last thing you want to do is add genres. So you can add up to 5 genres within the platform. So I have to remove one now. So you can add 4 beats, for example, or you can simply search the one that you want. So I'm going to search lo-fi, for example. And then once there's lo-fi, and then once that's done, you go back to the top and say save profile. Okay, and then this will pop up. This is how your profile generally will look. And then there's also a referral link right at the bottom for you to use for future reference. Okay, the next thing you want to do on the left hand side is go to where artists are, and then you want to connect your artist profile. So the way you do this over here where it says artist, you type in the artist. So you need to be on Spotify already. And then once you're in there, you type in the artist you're looking for. So I'm searching myself. And then you should pop up something like that. So Skill Music SA. And then you click the profile. Once that's done, on the right hand side, you add the artist. So I'm not going to do that now because I've already added it. And then something I highly suggest, you click on where it says Analyze. So I'll come back to this, but Analyze is basically the AI tool goes through your platform, your Spotify profile, and gives you a synopsis of the tracks. It basically shows you the different tracks and how to go about improving your rating or ranking within Spotify. And then submissions, I'll come back to. VIP campaigns, let me just touch on that. So VIP campaigns, I don't have any, but the way to do this, go to where it says start campaign, and then it goes to the VIP plan. How it really works is you set the type of campaign. You got 3 different type of campaigns: Spotify, TikTok, or YouTube ads. You target, so which is your target audience? You put in the relevant info. You need a budget, of course. Once the budget is there, you confirm. So it's a 5 process step, and then you don't have to touch the campaign. They will go and collect the relevant playlist for you. So if you do not want to find the playlist yourself, then you go this way. But since I want to do that myself, and I'll show you that, let's go from here. We're going to move, instead of going back to profile, we're going to go to the top right and go to match. So what match is, there are 3 different places where you can match your music and songs: Spotify, TikTok, and magazine. Let's start off with Spotify because that's what I primarily use it for. So it gives you a breakdown of what the different sections are. So it's a 3 process step. You want to match, you want to define. First, you want to find your track. Next, you want to put in your genre, and then right below, you'll get a set of playlists. So the song that I'm going to find is a song called I Like Chicken 2. You put in the URL in the first one to find the track. Then the next one, you want to find the relevant genre. So I Like Chicken 2 is a trap track. So you search for trap, and then I'm just going to leave one genre for now. And then right at the bottom, you click on match. So that's the 3-step process. And then after some time, it'll start generating playlists. So the tool is listening to the track, and then once listened to the track, it starts populating playlists and then linking them with the genre that I put in. So when you scroll down, it shows you a list of, it will start populating the different playlists. So what I like doing as it's populating, I want to change over here the ranking. So like trap pop would really work well. Okay, so what I do here is match rating high to low. You want to match, I'll get back to what this means, but match, you want to match rate high to low. And then in a nutshell, how this works is on the bottom right over here, this is the match percentage. The higher that number, the better your chances of getting your track placed. When you hover over, it shows you the different metrics of the playlist, or the curator. So acousticness is a confidence measure of, let me just show you what I'm talking about, acousticness. And then it shows you how much acoustic instruments are being used. Danceability, can you dance to it? Usually linked to tempo, rhythm, strength of the beat. Like you can feel a thumping beat. It can analyze that. Energy is another one. I'll leave you to go through all of these steps, so to keep this video fairly short and refined, but you want to double check all these metrics to match up. Now this is where the Analyze feature comes into play, but I'll leave that for now. I'm going to come back to the Analyze feature because it comes in really handy with regards to matching things. So
This playlist is at 83%, so the chances are this track will really work here. So it shows you the different genres they use. They've got some hip hop in there. The mood is a very happy one. I Like Chicken's a happy song. Energy, it really does match at a high level. One thing you can do is over here where it says track list, you can check the track list to see. Sorry, I missed that. You can check the track list to see which other tracks are in there to see if it fits in. What I am seeing is a lot of the songs are in another language, so my track may not be a great fit actually for this one, but I'm gonna rely on AI for now. And then where it says push playlist over here, that's how you send your track to the curator. So I'm gonna push to playlist, and then it gives you more details. So that is how you get your song, you pitch to a playlist. A very quick process. I can do it with another one. This one's also a very good fit. So voice songs, Cypress Hill, DMX Party. So if you just look at what is being said at the top, you can kind of guess if your track will be a good fit. You want to double check the songs that they have. I got the Juice Dance remix, Uproar, yes. So this would be a fit. Another way, if you really don't like get rejection, you can open over here. You can open Spotify and actually listen to the playlist. So then I'm gonna push this. So it is really that simple. What I do suggest is spend more time listening first and double checking if the song really does match the playlist. I just did it in a rush way now, and it's gonna cause rejection my side, but that's more or less how you want to do it. So apart from Spotify, there's 3 other aspects. Spotify is their TikTok and magazine. So TikTok and magazine are somewhat similar in terms of how you go about getting the information. So I'm going to click on TikTok over here. You can get it from the top or you can get it from here, find influences. So you use this tool to find influences for your track. So again, I've got that track, I Like Chicken 2. The genre is a trap track. And then you want to find TikTokers. They call them TikTok stars. And then it shows you a list of various TikTok stars. So I'm going to click on Mr. Chris over here. And then this is how it shows. It shows you the number of likes, the number of people that follow him, and the number of videos. And then where it says show contacts, you click on there. I'm going to have to leave and come back here. When you click on the contacts, the nice thing with Matchfy.io is they already got the email copy for you. You can just simply copy that, paste it on wherever you're going to contact them. You can use their email, you can contact them directly on TikTok. But it's that simple to get the connection that you need with regards to the TikTok influencer. Then the last one in terms of matching is the magazine. Similarly, I've got the I Like Chicken and the Trap already in there. You find the websites. If you're doing a serious push, I highly recommend that you use the magazines, the webzymes. Let me just click on this one from Toronto. You similarly click on show contact, and then it also populates the different the email that you want to use to contact that one. Make sure your genre is correct. If it's a wrong genre, then you're wasting yours and their time. That's basically how you match. You match with Spotify, you can get TikTok, and you can get magazine curators. So when you back in your dashboard, you can see it kind of shows you an overview of how things are going. So I got 3 tracks accepted, some are pending, some got totally rejected. You can click on there to see which ones are going well under submissions, so it pushes you through. So for I Like Chicken 2, you click on where it says show playlists, and those are the 3 that I think I just submitted those now. No wait, I submitted these earlier today. So 2, I Like Chicken, all 3 of those playlists accepted, which is a surprisingly really high hit rate. I'm surprised that all 3 did, because let me just show you on rejection is pretty normal in the music industry. You expect to get rejected quite a lot. Similar playlists, it's just the music wasn't working. So as you can see over here, 3 are rejected. Reject. One's in queue, but it'll probably be rejected because it was a trap one. The reason are like the song did not fit at all the playlists. So spending more time analyzing is a good, it's time well spent. Okay, and then let's move over to curators. So this way, curators directly view the curators who have expressed interest. So this one helps you find curators that are looking for music. Submit your music to the creator or review the potential. Connect directly to the curator, promote your music, expand your visibility. So it tells you what the aspect of this is, and then it shows you various curators. Now you want to find a curator with somewhat of a high following. This is the gentleman I used, or the person that I used earlier on. Let me go with this one over here. And then when you see the playlist, you can see the number of followers: Golden, Indie Mix, New Entry, Matchfy. That one's got low followers. Let me check what Golden is. Golden, it's not quite clear, but looking at these metrics, my song will not work, particularly the tempo is at 0. So these have to be golden oldie songs, classic types, speechness. So this will not be for me, but make sure that you double checking this part. But how do you check this? The best way is to go to the Analyse. So Analyse basically recommends provided by our system to promote your artist, evaluate whether your numbers are real or not, suggest on how to improve, and then it's a detailed overview of your performance, identify strengths, areas of improvement. So it's it's AI going into your platform, looking at what it sees, how the tracks are working out, and it gives you a set of recommendations. Another thing that it does, it breaks down the songs that are relevant, I think, or all of them. I'm not too sure on that one, I'll come back. It breaks down the songs in terms of how it analyzes the playlist. So let me just open mine, for example. So how you do this, I used one already, but how you do this, you simply click on Analyze, but I'm not going to do that because I'll use that again later on in the year once I've improved my Spotify hustle. So let me just show you an example. So this is part of my analysis. What I like is, other than this one, South Africans will know in this one, collaborate with Black Coffee, which will be very difficult. But other than that, what I like is how they break down the top tracks. So these are the top tracks that I have that are being used quite a bit. But what is of importance, let me just zoom in a little there, is how the algorithm matches, how the algorithm does this breakdown based on danceability, acousticness, energy, instrumentalness, speechiness, word, and tempo. So if your track automatically has, this is the profile of the song, then you know how to go back to Matchfy and link to the playlist. So there's less guesswork required. So the first time you use it, I highly suggest that you analyze your platform to check which songs, how the energy levels of the songs and the danceability. Now this is AI and it will probably get better with time. It won't be 100% correct, I know that part, but it will improve in time. So let me just go back to Matchfy. So that's how you use the analysis part of things. So let me just show you an example. Yeah, we were here already. So if we're looking at, let me just click on this one, danceability, acousticness. You can go back to that. Acousticness has to be really low for the track, and that's how my track is, and this one wants high acousticness. So I know my song will probably not match what this person is looking for. I'm not too sure if the AI tool is working on the back end to try see if these metrics match up with how it sees your songs over here, for example. But it's just worth noting that do not waste your time if... Now, If all of them are wrong, then you know it's a bad fit. Some of them won't be 100% match, so it may be worth going to the Spotify playlist to listen what the curator is looking for. And then two other things, the pricing. Here are different pricings, so these will be in euros. Depending on where you are, it may be different, I'm not too sure. But I'm currently on the agency plan, and I would highly recommend you start off with the free version to get a grasp of what's happening around the platform, and then you move up to a higher one. The 30 euro per month is not too much to ask for, considering you should be releasing every 2 months, and about 60 every 2 months, 60 euros to promote your music doesn't sound like too much. I highly recommend you consider the agency plan. And then Accelerate is not something that I'll go into now, but Accelerate, you send one song a month, we might offer you a free VIP promotion to grow your music career. So you send them a track and they may up you to the VIP promotion to try boost the track. I'll probably do that with my next single since I'm already on the platform, and I'll let you know how that goes. But what it means is you get a free promotion worth 4,000 euros. We choose 2 or more talented that are relevant music skills each month. So it's on an application basis, 2 days left of this month. So you might want to consider this. And then here are the requirements. I'm not going to go into that because I'm not going to be checking it now. Another very useful tool that I see here at the top where it says playlist check. So this tool, you can basically put in the URL of a playlist, and then it'll tell you if the playlist is real or not. So for example, one of my songs is on this playlist. I'm just pasting one of them, smooth hip hop. And this is the playlist. And then right at the bottom, you can click on check. And then it tells you in a nutshell, the playlist is real, it doesn't use bots, and complies with Spotify guidelines. This is very neat to know if you end up getting kicked off of a platform, for example. But what I find generally with any kind of playlisting or curating, getting your music to the relevant listeners, you must match the music to the playlist. So this tool helps you get through all the millions and millions of playlists out there, and it helps you get to know it shortens the amount of time you need to find the playlist that matches your song. So definitely spend some time with Matchfy.
And don't forget, I have a discount code in the description below where you can get 20% off of Matchfy.io.